had a really strong end to 2011 after a difficult period with injuries and crashes and so on and so forth. How are you feeling going into 2012?
I feel really good. I mean, ending any year on an upswing, I think, helps a lot for the next year. And so it helps you with motivation, helps you with just physically feeling well leaving the season. When years pass, when you're struggling, you're grasping for motivation, you're grasping for anything, at that point in time. Whereas this year, you have more confidence and you're a little bit more relaxed, and I think that bodes well for next year.
Yeah, you say grasping for motivation. Was it a really tough period for a while?
Sometimes I shouldn't say grasping for motivation. I think it's almost like you're trying too hard. Sometimes you have all that motivation, you just want to get back so bad that you try too hard and you end up getting nowhere because you just end up killing yourself. Whereas you're confident. I've done enough today. I'm going home and resting. Whereas sometimes you think, I got to do that extra hour, and then you just burn yourself out physically and mentally.
I guess it was an unusual curve because the 08 and 09 results in the Tour de France were great for you, and then the 2010 and part of 2011 season were a little bit more difficult. And I guess you probably looked at that and thought, well, what were you trying to do to kind of fix and?
Well, I mean, looking back, I almost killed myself in 2009 Tour de France, considering the injuries that I was coming back from already from the Giro. I had no reason, I had no right to be in the top 10 there at that tour. I just went above and beyond my limits every day, and everything was just okay, just making the grade pretty much every day. And when I got done with it, I was just spent for over a year, and it really took a lot out of me, and a lot more than I had thought it did. And so it showed in 2010. I was always just that slow to the punch, or just getting myself in a precarious position where I got into another crash, and it took that whole time. And luckily I did the Vuelta and I started things off, and had last year, and I was good, but I wasn't great, so I was just okay. And then a ton of people crashed last year, and I had bad luck with a lot of people, and I still hit the deck 5 times. But at the same time, I still ended up top 20 and still helped my team get on the podium in Champs-Élysées and win the team time trial. So, I mean, it was bittersweet. I wasn't happy with it at all, and it took me just to a couple weeks ago to realize that, looking back at wow, we really did have a pretty good Tour de France, and I do appreciate it now. But at the time, it was it was bittersweet.